Well, hi there, folks, and thanks for tuning in to the Milty's World podcast. In this special episode, it's kind of a preview. I wanted to take you back to our second episode with Jeffrey Buggs, aka the Swole Patrol. This is going to be a little story from the time that he was in basic. You may have seen some of the reels, and you might have gotten bits and pieces, but you have not heard the whole story if you haven't listened to the episode. The reason why I want to bring this to you today is so that you can enjoy this. And if you do enjoy this, go back and listen to the episode. Yes, it's 2 hours long, but it's well worth it. There's some real fun stories in there, stories about my life and Jeffrey's life together, and more about Jeffrey's life. He wrote a book, and it's a pretty good book. So I wanted to bring him on the show and let people learn about him and learn more about me through our relationship. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, go back and listen. Thanks. It's my
Yeah, man, because there's a lot of opportunities, bro. I am still benefiting now, bro,
Yeah.
from the military. You know what I'm saying? Getting checked through the VA, and I mean, like, it's really helping me now. So, like, it's definitely one of the best decisions that I've ever made. It was very challenging. I definitely had some pitfalls,
So what was
as you
boot
read
camp?
about.
What was boot camp like?
I was boot camp, man. So this was when the army was starting to get like they were starting to change, and
Was it getting soft at that point?
yeah,
Okay.
starting to get soft.
Starting to
And
get
my
soft.
drill sergeants did not like that at all.
So
They
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 took it out
even
on you, didn't they?
they did some stuff that they weren't supposed to do. But you know what though, I'm a roughneck, bro. So like I was with it, because you gotta think like I was 26 when I joined, so I'm there with a whole bunch of 18 and 19-year
You ain't the
olds
kid.
kids,
Yeah.
you know. So I automatically got respect just because of my maturity. I didn't
Sure.
respond the way 18, 19-year-old would. And so, like, a lot of drill sergeants, like, I mean, like, I had it hard, but once they, got done with their yelling and, pretty much went about it how they were supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
once they kind of let their guards down, like, they realized, okay, like, he's a stand-up guy. He's not a liability. That's why, like, I got so much respect.
That's good though.
I was a leader of my platoon.
Okay.
I carried what they call the guidon. That's I I represented my company. Like I was the one
Okay.
that they picked for that. So yeah, man, I had a lot of success in basic training.
Was anything super challenging during that time? Aside from having to wake up at
yes,
4 a.m.?
yeah, bro. Yes, that's every day of my life. I will never forget it. So to elaborate on waking up in the butt crack of dawn, bro.
They don't even tell you what time it is, do they?
I am not a morning person. Yeah, they tell you what time it is. Like
So in the
like.
Marines, they don't tell them what time of day it is in basic.
Oh wow.
Because I used to do
I know
FedEx, and
that.
I worked at Paris Island. That's one of the places I
Mhm.
delivered. And I would go through the
Yeah.
mess hall, and it would be 1:30 in the afternoon, and they'd be in the mess hall, and they would say, "Good morning, sir." They would like have to stand at attention for me to pass them, and they would say, "Good morning, sir." Every time I passed anybody, it would be "Good morning," because they didn't know what time of day it was. It'd be like one, and I'd be like, "It's afternoon," just to give them a little heads up. But
Yeah.
I probably wasn't supposed to do that. I hope I didn't get them in trouble.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. But no, like we were allowed to know what time it was, man. But I just remember, like, bro, you know me, Milton. I ain't never been no morning person, bro.
No.
Never.
You
Still
show
ain't.
up. You gonna show up late to the funeral.
Bro, never been a morning person. And I remember, bro. You want to talk about? You asking me what was like? What was my most challenging time? I'm about to tell you. We had to go out into the field because I did basic training in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Okay.
We had to go out into the field, and I joined around October.
Ooh, it's
So we went
cold.
into the field. So we went into the field around November.
Mm,
November and Fort Leonard Wood is not what you want, bro.
no.
It was snowing. We are out there. We're out there. We had to build tents in the snow. It had to be about. It was definitely single digits. Single
Yeah.
digits. We're out there. We're building tents in the snow, and we had to sleep in the tents. Like that
Oh
was
my
part of our
god.
training. Yes, bro. We had to sleep in the tents that we built. Yeah,
Oh my
and
god.
for about 3 days. Yeah, man. Single digit weather.
Not
We're
me.
out there. Yeah, bro. So, and I remember one night because I was like a little ladies man in basic training. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God I didn't get kicked out. So there was this girl in basic training, and she kept writing me love letters, and I would never respond because I really didn't want to get in trouble. But like every time I saw her, like I would talk to, like we chop it up and whatnot. You know what I mean? And we weren't supposed to be doing that because they called it fraternization in basic
Right.
training. We weren't
Okay.
allowed to talk to anybody of the opposite sex or have like relations like that. So, you know, we would sneak and talk to each other and whatnot. And she write me love letters, and she would give them to her friend and give them to me. And we actually got caught. The drill sergeant caught us.
Oh no.
One, yeah. Well, like they went and like they searched all of our rooms, and they saw all the love letters. No, 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 no. They they didn't catch mine because I would read them and throw them away.
Sure.
But she wrote me like 5 letters, and I decided, I said, you know what? I don't want her to make her feel like I don't like her. So let me just write her 1 letter back. The
Oh
1 letter,
no.
she wrote me 5,
She got caught off for
and
one.
and, and everything is fine. But when I decided to write the 1 letter, the drill sergeant decide on his very day to search to rate everybody's room bunks.
Oh no.
Flipping sheets, throwing. I mean, bro, it was like a tornado came through there, man. And they saw the letter that I wrote her, and don't you know, bro? Like they called everybody down to like the day room, and they read the letter that I wrote her on the intercom so everybody can hear it. Yes, bro. Bro, he was saying stuff like, "Yeah, girl, I'm fit. You better check my PT score. Uh, my PT score. I got a lot of stamina." Like he was like reading. I'm like, bro, like freaking stuff that I had wrote her, bro. Like he reading it on the intercom in front of everybody,
On
and
the
he threatened me.
intercom.
Yes, bro. It was on the intercom, bro. He read the letter on the intercom for the whole company to hear, bro.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
was, bro. Oh my gosh! And then he threatened
You
me.
were
He was like,
cooked.
bro. Oh my gosh! I got roasted so bad. He was like, "You gonna get kicked out of the army? You're not here to fraternize." And like he was just really trying, cause like he knew I was a good soldier, but he was like, "I'm gonna strip you from carrying the company's God on. We're gonna put somebody else in your place." And they threatened me, and then I realized over time that they just bluffing, you know, but
Oh
they
yeah.
really wanted to test me. But anyway, but
They're
so
scaring you.
back to the when we was in the field.
Yeah.
So I said that to say this. So that happened prior to us going to the field. So when we was in the field, I had survived for 2 days. One more day, we can go back to the company and live in an actual building again with some
Right.
heat.
Sure.
And so the last day, we did our training, and it was time to go to sleep. Like we built like fires to stay warm and stuff. But I mean, bro, like and we had on cold weather gear, but bro, I was freaking.
I live in Tennessee now, and it has been kind of cold this year, so I get what you're talking about. We had some 4-degree nights, and you can turn on all the heat you want. It's
Yes,
cold.
bro. Imagine living outside though, Millie.
No, I don't want to imagine it.
Bro, I don't want to imagine. So man, so the third night, I'm like, okay, it's tough it out. This one more night, we're gonna be good, right?
All right.
So I'm in a tent, and it was a 2-man tent. So like you had a battle buddy that you had to sleep with in the tent. So we in the tent, and the worst thing was getting up and using the bathroom. So like I got up a couple times, you know,
It'd
took
be
a
bad
leak,
if you
got
got
back
up with some
to the.
morning wood in there with them, wouldn't
Oh, no, no, no,
it?
bro. It was single digits. Everything was shriveled up, bro. Everything was shriveled up. But hey, so I don't know what time it was because we didn't have watches out there.
Yeah.
But if I had to guesstimate, but it was probably maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. I'm sleeping, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sleeping, and I'm sleeping good because it's my last night there, and I can't wait. And then all of a sudden, I hear somebody say, "Hey, Bugs, Bugs." It's a female.
Oh my God.
"Hey, Bugs, can you come help me?" What did she say? She said, "I lost my e tool," and a e tool is like it's like a miniature size like shovel that you use that we use to dig
To
up
bury your
and
poo.
and help build our, tents and stuff and
Oh, okay.
out there in the cold. So she said, I lost my E-tube. Can you help me set up my tent because like my tent fell down? And so it sounded like the girl I was talking to. So I was like, what? And so she opened my tent up and she was
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, it's me. Can you come and help me? I'm like, you ain't supposed to be over here. And then so she was like, I know, but can you help me? I'm like, okay, whatever. Bro, I got out of my tent and the drill sergeants are so dirty, bro. I got out of my tent and when I got out, they pulled the stake that was holding down my tent, pulled it up, all the snow fell in on my
Oh
battle
my
buddy.
God.
And bro, it took us about like an hour and some change just to build that tent. And then
You said
so
at 2 in the
when
morning?
yes, bro, 2 in the
Oh
morning.
my
So
God.
and it's cold, single digits, mind you, and snow's on the ground. So he pulls up the stake from the, from the tent, and all the rope, all the snow, all the tent just fell down, bro. And so when he pulled it up, he was like, yeah, I got you now. I got you now, Bugs. I told you to stop messing around with these girls and see what happened. He actually got them to set me up.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's what he did. That was the whole plan. So I'm looking at her like, I mean, and I couldn't say it because he was present. The drill sergeant was right there in front of us. But I'm looking at her like, I can't believe like you do this to me.
Just sell you
But
out.
then I had to understand her position too. The drill sergeant is in a position of power. Like we're all weaklings. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Mm-hmm.
all just soldiers. Like we got to do what we're told. And I could tell she didn't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? But bro,
Yeah.
me and my battle buddy had to rebuild that tent. 2 o'clock in the morning. It's freezing cold. And bro, let me tell you something. That was probably like my most challenging moment. It wasn't anything to do physically or anything like that, bro. Because at that moment, I was like, you know what? If a bus came right now and said, who all don't want to be in the army no more, get on the bus, I would have been the first one. I wouldn't have cared about nothing else. At that time, bro, I promise you, bro, you laughing, bro, but I promise
Yeah.
you, I meant that,
I'm
bro.
laughing because I know how
I
mad you had to
meant it.
be.
I was so pissed off, bro.
Well, there you have it, folks. If you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed listening to it and talking with my friend Jeffrey, then I hope that you'll go back and listen to that episode. It was worth it. It's a good time. I promise you'll enjoy it. And as I always say, please like and subscribe, share, tell your friends about it. We want to grow. Have a good day.